All right, so once you have the watch synced up, you can scroll down to settings and then go to navigation. And once you're in navigation, you can select the specific route that you want to do. So this is the route that I want to do, so I'm just going to hit enter, and then you can start the course. Let's get it started and see what it says. All right, we're at a place where we're supposed to turn left. All right, so then it shows us this symbol here, and then we can turn left. Okay, that's not that bad. We'll see what happens as we move forward here. The other thing you can do with this is you can zoom in too. So, all right, so you hit enter, or you hit enter. You push the button on, like the scroll button in, and then it allows you to scroll up or scroll down to zoom in. So I'm going to scroll backwards to zoom in a bit, so you can see here where I'm supposed to go. So this is good, so I'm gonna click enter, and then that'll lock me into the zoom point that I want to be in. So let's get moving and actually start the run here. All right, so the last turn actually didn't tell me to turn left on, so that's a bit of the problem. I don't see it on the map as showing that I need to turn, so maybe that's the particular reason. But we'll see if it does it on all the turns that I need to make. I think that's gonna be key to see if this is good or not. All right, so that light post, I have to make a left turn. So we'll see if we get that notification here on the watch and how close I have to be. All right, it says turn right. So that's not the best. Definitely a left turn, but I guess that's better than no notification at all. Let's keep it going and see how it does. Another notification to make a right. There we go again. Funny thing is, I got the notification all the way back at that particular intersection, so I know the particular route, but it actually wanted to give the notification way back there. So what was that, like a couple hundred feet? So it's good that it notifies you further back, but I think obviously turn-by-turn navigation in terms of the actual street name would be great to have. Not sure if it'll have that, but this seems to be quick and easy updates that they've made to a watch that I've already bought, so features that I didn't buy it with. So good to see that Coros is making those updates. All right, let's shoot this while we're paused for a bit. You can see the arrow is actually the place that we're supposed to go. So that's good to see. I would see, since we're going straight at this walk here, that it might want to tell me to like go straight at any particular crossings. I do understand that last request is kind of a little much, because obviously on other devices it'll only tell you a direction if you have to make a left or a right turn. So again, fine with that. So here's one that I'm supposed to make a right at. So I haven't gotten a notification. So this is kind of bad here. You can see the arrow slightly pointing this way. I want to also show what the screen looks like when I'm not on the map screen, and see if it pops up a turn notification. So we'll switch back to that and see if we can capture it. All right, did pop up screen, make a left turn, and the map screen when it made me turn, but also that was a dead end, so not entirely sure why I would need that notification on this screen here. All right, so that stop sign up there is the right turn that I need to make, and we'll see how close I need to get the notification. Nothing yet. No turn notification here. So, not great. Really, really bad in that case. That wasn't something that was so bad, but I mean, my Garmin Edge 130 from like 5 years ago makes a noise, tells me how many feet and when the next turn is going to be. So I'd say that's at least the standard. Now for this, again, I'm making another turn, no notification or anything like that. I would expect to hear some notifications at least when the direction changes, but this may also be based on the GPX served to them. So again, maybe something we need to use a different system for, but yeah, I'll have to see if I use in, like, I don't know, Garmin or something like that, if it uploads this different type of GPX with more information or something like that. All right, so it does show me a turn here, and you can see the map that it shows me for like 3 or 4 seconds, and then again here you can see it when we're on that screen. So it's not bad, but let's finish up the run and give you our final thoughts. All right, coming up on the finish line, want to see if it makes some sort of noise or something like that. Oh, it says reach endpoint. Start endpoint. Our start point. There's 4. All right, so overall, not bad. Again, I'm not sure if the issue is with the GPX map or specifically with the way that Coros intakes the turn-by-turn direction. I imagine it's the GPX, but I'll try a few different websites to test it out. But in general, this is good. I think it's mostly good for hiking. I tried this out before hiking, and it does a pretty decent job with telling me where to go, and visually I can see on the map where to go, and it's nice that you can zoom in and zoom out. It's not super clear with when you look at the actual map, like how to zoom in and zoom out, but yeah, it's a pretty good start. I'm interested to see if Coros will implement an actual street name and the distance to the next turn, that sort of feature, because that's something that Garmin has. And what I'll do is I'll map the route out using Garmin and see if we can make it have that turn-by-turn navigation. But with that said, thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next video, and let me know in the comments what you think about Coros's new features that they're adding onto their watches that are quite old, and with the Coros Pace 2 specifically and the new Coros Pace 3, a really good price for a GPS watch, and you know, wanting to make sure that you track everything. It's really good in terms of that. And again, not sponsored or anything like that, just looking at value and battery life. It's just good. So we'll see you in the next one.